Blueface might be locked up behind bars, but that has not stopped him from stirring up absolute chaos from his cell. Oh no, baby. He's out here making jaw-dropping claims about Chrisean Rock, and this time he's naming names. Diddy, Kesha, and yes, Glock Savage. Buckle up, because this is messier than a soap opera and twice as scandalous. So let's rewind a little. While Blueface sits in jail serving time, Chrisean Rock has been moving on like her love life is a relay race. She dumped her rebound Titan Newton with the speed of a girl who saw red flags in 4K. That relationship barely lasted 3 months, and guess what? She's already popped up with a whole new man. Enter Glock Savage. Now let's talk about what Chrisean said in a wild live stream. She straight up confessed that she treats relationships like math, and when the math ain't mathin', sis starts cheating. Yup, she said it out loud. Apparently, Titan was entertaining his ex on the side while he was with Chrisean, so technically she was his rebound. Messy, right? And when his ex came creeping back, Titan started lying, so Chrisean grabbed her bag and dipped. She made it very clear she's not sticking around for no dusty drama. She's on to the next best thing, and that next best thing is Glock Savage.
With this Glock, long story short, I'm back outside. I didn't want to be though. I really liked Titan. I loved what we had going on, but it came with something. It came with all these, like, drama. Like, for example, I get 3 text messages, right? Boom, boom, boom. I confront him about the messages like, hey, what's up with this? What you on? He just start saying the real. Basically, he was with this female. She holding him down. She making sure he's straight. She there. She's his #1 supporter. And he just dropped it like a hot potato when he saw me. He started with me. Shit going serious with us. But you see my interview. That's why I don't really deal when I got, because I don't know what you telling that bitch. I don't know what you want. So when all the truth came to the light, I went back outside. I treat my relationships like math. Once it started getting confusing, I get to cheating. Like, on Mother's Day come, he make that post. But then he find out, that's when he deleted it. And then he find out that I'm with Glock. I didn't know Glock was gonna post that, for real. I mean, I met Glock in Miami. Glock went to Atlanta. I went to Baltimore to pick up my son. Me and Glock just start talking. He was like, I'm coming to you. I'm like, shit, pull up then. He pull up to Baltimore. All right, I'm chilling with Glock. We cool. I like him. He a cool nigga. And he got that dog in him, so like, well, maybe this more my speed. I'm happy I did the celibacy shit, because it just protected me in so many fucking ways, bro. Cool. Still hurry, bro. You know how proud I...
But hold up, folks aren't exactly celebrating her rapid relationship hopping. In fact, Chrisean's getting dragged online, like seriously dragged. Glock is her 3rd man since she and Blueface broke up for good, and the internet is not having it. Fans are begging her to slow down, focus on her healing, and most importantly, focus on her baby boy, Chrisean Jr. Now let's talk about someone who always has time to chime in, Blueface's mama, Carissa. That woman has been all up in Chrisean's business since day one, and not just regular mom level messy, we're talking full on conspiracy theory messy. A whole year ago, Carissa made this insane claim that Chrisean was being groomed for a Diddy freak off. People laughed, rolled their eyes, didn't take it seriously at all.
Trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're going to talk about it on this podcast. And we're going to get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Because remember they just had her pulling up to everything.
Talking about, do you love her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast going to be, because y'all know the mama know everything and everybody's business. So we going to find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Because they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Carisha.
Guess what? That wild claim is now crawling back into the headlines because things are starting to look real. Blueface is back in the mix, and now he's hinting that Diddy actually did some shady stuff with Chrisean, and this time people are paying attention. By now, you
was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're going to talk about it on this podcast. And we're going to get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Because remember they just had her pulling up to everything.
Something about, do you love her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, because y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Because they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday.
probably heard that Diddy is knee-deep in multiple lawsuits, and one of the juiciest ones was filed by Lil Rod, who claimed Diddy was literally paying women for certain services every month. Yes, services. And these weren't random women either. The names were named, and the list included Young Miami Jade and even Daphne Joy, who, by the way, is the mother of 50 Cent's son. And honestly, Chrisean kinda fits the profile. She's young, beautiful, open-minded, and back then, totally impressionable. Only problem? That loud mouth of hers. Y'all already know Chrisean talks before she thinks, and according to insiders, that's the exact reason Diddy allegedly cut her off, because he was afraid she'd get everyone locked up before the night ended. Young Miami popped up like the fairy godmother of bad decisions. She posted on her socials, "You're beautiful and full of life," but y'all know what that really means. Insiders say that's when she started plotting to bring Chrisean into Diddy's orbit. And before we knew it, bam, Chrisean showed up at one of Diddy's parties. And let's not...
We in a big bed. It's called I don't know. I just sat in the bed. And I got
not forget what happened around that time. Chrisean had beef with Lemuel Plummer, the TV producer from her reality show. Word on the street is she got physical because he wasn't paying her what she was owed. Girl was out here throwing hands and contracts, and then...
Let me go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little bitch with no security, so it's just me and Lenny. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He like, "What's up, Diddy? You know, you met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean." And then he grabbed Lenny by his neck. It was like, "But do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her." And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love, till he started putting people, like personally putting people that doesn't with me, that I had like street beef with, on the show. Where's the security at when all them people throwing egg, like, it was just like, come on, yo, you playing, you the, and I'm so happy I ain't, like, you got jacked up for that shit already, so you.
Came the tweet. Blueface, even from jail, decided to stir the pot by tweeting out a list of celebs who showed love to JD and Alexis's music. That clearly didn't sit right with Chrisean because she clapped back hard. She went off, listing all the men Blueface allegedly got jealous over. Ready for this lineup? Drake, Kevin Gates, Lil Baby, Rick Ross, Fivio Foreign, and Diddy. Yes, she said Diddy. And the reasons? Drake followed her. Lil Baby called her little sis. Rick Ross posted a pic of them together. And Diddy? She said he gave her flowers at his party. That's when Blueface allegedly lost it and threw her stuff outside. Now that the Diddy lawsuits are in full swing, that old video of Carissa saying Chrisean was being prepared for a Diddy freak-off is going viral all over again. And it gets worse. Chrisean even went live talking about how she was taken to a secret location behind Diddy's house. She said she met Diddy and a small group of people there. At this...
I'll never forget that. That little party I went to, Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed.
Point, people are wondering if Carissa might have planted these ideas in Blueface's head. But apparently Blueface isn't just listening, he's doubling down. The word is he's about to spill everything. According to insiders, Diddy allegedly wanted Chrisean to be one of his freak-off girls. That's why he was being extra nice, pulling strings, making her feel special. But when he realized she was too unpredictable and way too loud, he ghosted her. And now
grabbed Lenny by his neck. It was like, but do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand.
Now we're all bracing for the next wave of drama. Because guess what? Blueface is almost out. He recently told fans via Instagram story, "I'll be out in July. Don't blink." And when he gets out, baby, the tea is gonna flood the internet like a busted hydrant. This man has receipts, allegedly, and he's threatening to tell it all, every little detail about what really went down with Diddy and Chrisean. And you know the world is going to be watching every second of it. The comments are already going crazy with theories and suspicions. And don't forget, he lives for chaos. What makes this even messier is that a lot of people actually believe Blueface's mom, Carissa, was the one who started this whole Diddy freak-off narrative. She's been vocal for years, dropping hints, planting suspicions, and throwing wild claims into the wind. But now, with everything happening in Diddy's trial, people are side-eyeing those old clips like maybe she wasn't lying after all, because now it's not just talk. There are lawsuits, there are receipts, there are multiple women coming forward and putting their names on the record. And Chrisean being connected even loosely to that circle, it's enough to have people digging into every old live stream, every shady Instagram post, and every whispered rumor. And let's not forget, Chrisean herself said she went to that secret location behind Diddy's house. Nobody forced her to say that. It came straight from her mouth. So now everyone is asking what really happened that night. Was it just a chill meet and greet? Or was it something deeper, darker? People are not taking this lightly anymore. And then you've got Chrisean's Instagram Live, where she got super emotional. One second she's joking about cheating when math doesn't make sense, and the next she's tearing up, talking about being misunderstood and manipulated by men. It's like she's caught in this whirlwind where she can't breathe, but she also can't stop jumping in head first. Meanwhile, Glock Savage, her new man, is just sitting in the corner of this circus watching everything go down. He hasn't said much publicly, but baby, we know he's watching all this unfold, and if he thinks this ride is going to be smooth, oh honey, he's got another thing coming, because once Blueface gets out, you already know he's going to have something to say about Glock. And probably not in a friendly way. Blueface is petty with a capital P. Let's not forget, this is the same guy who dragged Chrisean on social media, questioned his own child's paternity, and aired out every single detail of their private life to the public. If he really knows something about Chrisean and Diddy, you can bet your last dollar he's not going to hold back. And let's not ignore the emotional roller coaster that Chrisean's clearly going through. She's trying to stay confident. She's trying to protect her peace. But this girl is getting dragged from every direction. People are calling her everything under the sun, saying she's lost, saying she's dangerous, saying she's using her baby for sympathy, saying she's chasing fame. But there are also supporters, people who are still rooting for her, saying she's been through too much and just needs time to heal. They're begging her to stop jumping into relationships, begging her to go to therapy, begging her to protect her son from all this madness. But Chrisean, she's not listening. She's out here taking selfies with Glock, dancing in the kitchen, throwing shade on Instagram stories, and brushing off the chaos like it's glitter on her shoulder. Like none of this is touching her her, but it is. You can see it in her eyes. You can hear it in her voice when she talks about Blueface, when she mentions Diddy, when she says she wants peace but keeps stepping into fire. She's hurting. She's confused, and she's not ready for what's coming, because what's coming is Blueface. And he's not coming alone. He's coming with stories, screenshots, shady comments, maybe even proof, and the world will be watching every second. So here's the million-dollar question. Did Chrisean Rock really get invited to a Diddy freak-off? Was she recruited by Young Miami? Did she walk into something she couldn't control? Or was she fully aware of what she was stepping into?